This is a 10 years old power supply. It's very dusty and we need to clean and check each capacitors, which one is leaking or overheat. I think in this area. Okay, I'm already cleaning all the dust from the power supply board, and I need to inspect all the capacitors. From the physical appearance, there is no sign this capacitor is damaged. The damaged capacitor is not always showing the bulging on the cap. You need to test it with a capacitor tester for the capacitance. It should be not lower from the microfarad size. For example, this is a 2200 microfarad, 35 volt. If the reading showing 1000 or 1500, you need to change these capacitors. But right now, I don't have my tester with me, so I'm gonna try to change all these area capacitors, because all this connected to the IC or transistor or maybe rectifier. And you need to remember, for testing the big capacitors, you need to discharge the electricity inside it first by make the leg short. You can use a screwdriver or anything metal. You can make a short in the legs before you make a test. Negative and positive, you make a short. Then you pull out the capacitor and make a test. Because I don't have the testers with me right now, I'm gonna change these capacitors in this area. Also maybe this one. Let's try to change this. Okay, I already changed all these capacitors. Okay, after replacing the capacitor in this area, and we need also checking the cracking joint soldering. As you can see, this is maybe has a crack. This TV is basically manufactured in 2008, so it's been 12 years since today, 2020. So we must check physically if there's any cracking joint, bad cracking. Usually I'm doing resoldering all the components, legs. Okay, let's try to put this power supply back inside the TV and let's see how it works.
Can I help you?
Okay, the TV now it's working. Let's see. We will wait several minutes or maybe half an hour, 1 hour to test the durability of the capacitors.
My God, you kids are growing up so fast today. You have to stay for dinner.
Okay, after several minutes testing this TV, it went turned off again after 3-4 minutes. And I have my power supply capacitor change, replace all, and still doesn't work. And my next suspicion is this board. There are also capacitor here. Okay, let's do the second repair for this board. I hope it will work. I'm gonna find this capacitors with maybe regular capacitors to replace the SMD, and I hope it will work. Okay. Okay, don't forget this to remember, this is the black side, is the negative side from the 100 microfarad 16 volt. This is a SMD type, but I don't have the stock for this one, so I'm gonna use this regular capacitor, the same microfarad 116 volt, and we are gonna adjust the legs so it will be fits to the old placement of the SMD, and maybe make a little sandpaper to soldering process is smooth. And we are gonna need to cut these legs. Okay, done. Okay, after replacing the new capacitors in this area, the TV is turned on. I think everything is okay now. It's clear now. Okay. So the problems, I think, in this motherboard, especially this capacitors needs to replace, not the power supply area. Okay, that's it. That's all I did for this for repairing this TV. I hope you enjoyed this video and subscribe to my channel to watch more video, and see you again. Thank you. Terima kasih.